All right, I'm here in the newly decorated Subaru Trek trailer with Matt Opperman.
You got it right.
And a new bike.
Yes.
Tell us about this bike, Matt.
We've got the new hardtail, the Superfly, next generation. There's two models of it, the Elite and the regular Superfly, basically same frame, awesome co-molded carbon frame. Took about 300 grams out of the frame weight. And it's got a few new features like drop-in bearings for the headset, IS style, and then also the BB90 bottom bracket, same as our road bikes, like the Modone and the Cronus and a few others. But so dropped a bunch of weight there, and they're quite a bit stiffer. They went to inch and an eighth tapered forks on them, so you get a nice, much stiffer, more responsive front end on the bike, and also a much stiffer bottom bracket. So.
Let me ask you about where did they get the 300 grams from? Because when I look at this bike, I don't think it's going to show up on the video, but it's more angular.
That's right.
It's got some. It actually has some edges. It actually looks like a beefier frame, a stronger frame.
Definitely.
Not a cut down lighter weight frame.
That's right.
So where's the 300? I mean, 300 grams is the better part of a pound. Where did that come from off a frame?
Two things. One, the headset area and the bottom bracket area. So the old Superflies had a wrap or co-molded in aluminum bottom bracket shell for the threads and all. There's no aluminum in the bottom bracket anymore. So it's just all carbon because the bearings press in. And same on the headset. There's no more aluminum cups in the head tube area here. It's the same as our Superfly 100, where the bearings just drop in, and there's no need for the extra weight of the carbon. The other place they saved some weight is in the dropout area here. This whole area right here is hollow now. There's two. I don't know if you can see them right here. The dropout here, and then the dropout on the other side are screwed in, held in with two screws there. Those are aluminum.
Even the skewer nut is all hollowed out.
Yep. But that's I think they're saying somewhere around the neighborhood of 40 grams just doing that.
Good Lord.
So
we're looking at this. This is Willow Kerber's bike.
Mm-hmm.
Diminutive rider, not in terms of skill, but in terms of her size.
Right.
How does someone who's barely 5 feet fit on a 29er bike? What's making this thing all work for her?
Top two, or standover height is one thing, and then the geometry here, the length and all. This is a 15.5 frame, 15.5-inch frame. So she actually has plenty of standover height.
So that's the smallest stock frame.
No, actually, this is in the carbon. Yes, in aluminum models, we have like the aluminum model bikes, like the Excalibur. We have a 14.5.
Wow.
So an extra small, and so she's actually tall enough to fit on a small.
So any idea what Willow's bike comes in weighing at now?
We weighed it yesterday, and it was I think it was 20 and a half with these wheels and tires. So.
And she's running tubeless,
yes,
of course.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Tell me a little bit about the. Is this tire tread for today? Is that something that she said she wanted to go with, or is that what the whole team's going with?
That's kind of our go-to tire setup here with the 293 and the 290. 293 is a great intermediate tire, still fast. Good rolling in the center here, but good side knobs here.
It's not going to wash out in corners. That's
no.
For sure.
She can rail this thing. She loves that tire whether it's dry or damp, and
so components we got a Reba.
Yeah, this is a Reba black box sport. So what this one has is the carbon crown and steer tube, which took out 140 grams off the fork.
But she's still going with a handlebar
That's right. That's
lockout.
that's standard on the double X forks, the X lock, hydraulic lock. So.
And then in terms of the drivetrain, what do we got? What are we looking at? We still have kind of a little bit of a funky looking derailleur holder.
Yeah,
here.
we had to do some custom modifications back in here. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but being a top routed cable here, we're still running 2x system, and there is a front derailleur coming from SRAM that'll work on this bike, no problem. But in the meantime, we had to make a fix. So there's about 12 hours of machining and head scratching going into making a bottom pole derailleur.
This is Matty O head scratching you're talking about.
Well,
you had to make it, right?
Partially me, and then our big man Ray Waxham at Trek. He's like super genius, Wile E. Coyote super genius. Came up with,
even though Gary Fisher called you the master.
I don't know about that, but anyway. But yeah, we were scratching our heads like, how are we gonna make this thing shift? And there was all kinds of ideas. I wanted to drill the frame just because I like drilling carbon, but
So you got True Ative chain rings.
Yep.
SRAM red front derailleur, and in the back
double X.
X black box. XX.
Yep. Yeah.
Lightest stuff going.
26,
and the brakes are Avid.
Those are black box as well.
Oh, black box. Okay.
They've got our name on them, on the brake levers. And there's just a few little different dials. It's got an indexed pad deal here, and
So for all the people who've heard about Genesis geometry for all these years, what is it?
Well, this is still a G2 frame, so it's got the little, we haven't changed the geometry just because we put Trek on the bike. It's still G2, so you get the little different offset on the forks, which makes the bikes quick handling still.
Trail.
Stable.
More trail on the fork.
Yeah. So yeah, we didn't change anything with
Which
that.
makes it a little less twitchy than it would be
That's
otherwise.
Right. That's right. Yeah. Definitely more stable, but you still get the low speed handling, nice cornering and stuff.
So the entire team's on 29ers now.
Yep. Middle of last season.
Middle of last season, and are they still bringing 26ers to the race at all, or is it just gone?
Don't have. You could dig through there. There's not a single 26-inch wheel, tire, anything on there.
So it's here to stay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
All right. Cool.